with the release of that awesome teaser trailer for The Last of Us 2, what better time than to review the original Last of Us game that started it all? The Last of Us is a game available on PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, and was originally released in June 2013. Here we are reviewing it 3 years later with the release of the epic trailer for The Last of Us 2. Seriously, that game trailer was amazing and gory. So, what better time to talk about the original? And how does it hold up? Last of Us tells the story of a very basic fungus infecting all of America, causing a zombie apocalypse, to which a young teenage girl named Ellie must lead a resistance and as the last humans remaining, just do their best to survive, and basically throughout the game just play as third-person shooters shooting zombies. Pew, 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 yeah. So, how is this game 3 years later? It's amazing. The Last of Us is one of the best games of the year. It came out easily. I can see why it has become the phenomenal it is. I'm so glad they're making a Last of Us 2 because that has the potential to be just as good, if not better. While the game play and storyline is very simplistic, it has so much epicness, emotional weight and solid drama to it, and fun to it as well. It's fun playing as third-person shooters, ducking in this deserted, apocalyptic looking city and just blasting infected and blasting these zombies. It's every gamer's dream, but what works is that you care about these characters. You are rooting for the last survivors to stay alive and survive this because they all have very really depressing dilemmas that you hope they make it to the end. Believe me, there's a lot of death and sacrifice in this game. Be prepared to cry. The main character of the game is Ellie, and she's a great protagonist. She's a terrific role model for women to look up to. How she's leading everybody to fight for survival in and she's a total badass. She can look out for her own, and I believe she is the woman in the Last of Us trailer too, playing that guitar in that bloody bodied room. So she's obviously killed those guys. Wow. She can really look after herself if that's the case. The game's story, like I said, may be simple, but it's does it in the epic way that keeps you engaged throughout, so you'll never be bored. It's never too basic, if you know what I mean. And the zombies and the affected look terrifying. They provide formidable threat and antagonists throughout the entirety of the game. There's a real tragedy behind the zombies because they're just innocent people who have been turned mad by a fungus. They didn't ask to become cannibals, but they don't have a choice, so you don't really want to kill them in that aspect, but you don't have a choice to survive. That's a compelling gameplay, and I love the post-apocalyptic setting of the game. It looks phenomenal. The earth looks so desolated, deserted. It looks like a ghost town. It really builds the tension, and the graphics are absolutely stunning. Well, it was 2013, so that's understandable, but goodness knows how good and how gorgeous the graphics will look in The Last of Us 2. There are many cool fighting abilities throughout the gameplay. You can duck, crouch, run, and use a shotgun, a pistol, throw grenades. It's all there. It helps you feel like a real person more than just a video game character. And the soundtrack to this game is so authentically horrifying and beautifully haunting. It captures the dark apocalyptic tone of the game beautifully, and you could listen to it over and over again, just like the soundtracks of the greatest games. And while a lot of these zombie apocalypse games can be very predictable, this game isn't predictable at all. It goes where you never think it will go. It gets that ambitious and that shocking. As at times, particularly towards the end, where the stakes get higher than ever and characters die that you wouldn't expect, and you really cry your eyes out for them, and you'll be mourning them for a while. You get that attached to them. So The Last of Us is a masterful zombie apocalypse survival game. It's set the standard high for that genre, and I could play it over and over again, never get tired of it, and I cannot wait for the sequel, The Last of Us 2.
I give The Last of Us 5 stars out of 5.
Well, I love you guys, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will be giving my thoughts on The Last of Us 2 trailer soon, so stay tuned for that. And please make sure to check out my Star Wars reviews and ranking if you have not done so already, because I will be reviewing Rogue One, a Star Wars story tomorrow. So yeah, look forward to that. And what do you guys think of The Last of Us? Comment, let me know. Please like this video and subscribe if you follow on Twitter and on Google+. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.